friends. Hi, my dear Leos. Welcome to my channel, Universal Power Tarot. And I'm Marta, and these messages are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you, my friends. Hi, Leo. You're gonna love these messages so much. I promise. This is gonna be amazing. If you are new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also, if you have been here for a while, you feel free to comment. Feel free to like. And as it helps the channel grow, right, and reach more people too. So and hit the bell button all if you want to be notified whenever I publish new content. I am so in those energies. I feel like so much rainbow energies. It's amazing. I channeled for you, of course. For those of you that are new, this is what I do. This is how this works. I channel, I draw cards in the pre-shuffle, like one or two, maybe more want to come out. The rest will draw as we go. What your card is, what I want to show you, is full of riches. It's the citrine. The lighting has gone not so great right now. It was better before. I hope you can still see it. It's really a gorgeous, gorgeous card and really quite beautiful. And I'll read that to you. And we have the encouragement card here for you too, that I'll read to you also. But first we'll start with your channeling. It said, staying strong, crossing threshold. Some have troubles with your hands and writing. Take your time. Things change. Arthritis, if we're talking about arthritis, eating plays a role with the inflammation. Be patient with yourself. To others, it is so cold that your hands are a bit stiff when you're writing, and this shall serve as confirmation for you that this reading is for you, okay? When it comes to the arthritis, check your eating. There may be something in that that could stop the inflammation, so you'll feel a lot better, okay? This was very specific, of course. So take time to notice, this is general again, the wonders around you. Take time out for yourself. Some of you have a lot on your plate or are overstimulated in some way. Express external, excess external stimulation that needs to be balanced with some peace and quiet time. For example, too much social media, too much whatever, TV, too much meeting friends also. It's just like there needs to be more balance. What they were giving me is nothing. Do nothing. Not even do, but just breathe. Normally they added watch, sit, and do nothing, just sit. And it's interesting because the words themselves, like breathe, watch, sit, are already indicating doing something, right? But it was even less than that. And there's clarity, peace, abundance, fulfillment that is lined up for you. And the signs of direction are up for you. It's just a matter of tapping into them. It's so interesting how the light changed from the Cancer new moon reading to this one, because actually now we have the light in the back, and that kind of like takes away light away from the reading here, from the cards. I hope you don't mind. I mean, it's still very pretty, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, it's interesting that that should tell us something as well. So, but you need that downtime to see them, to see the signs of direction, because you were asking for something. Now it is here. Now they're showing you the direction signs right there. But you need to come back a little more to yourself to balance those out. There's nothing against external stimulation, but there needs to be more balance currently for you here, okay? So, but you need the downtime to see them, but not much. You don't need that much downtime. Just on a regular basis is what they're giving me. You have become so finely tuned into the energetics of this world and others that you need to rest your nervous system, as technology, food, and world events have a different effect on you, Leo, than other people, right? And this is only a reminder. It is not that you don't know this. Listen to the birds, the trees, the wind, and move to their music and beat. Mother Earth's heartbeat. We love you so much. And this is so interesting because I did the channel before I even drew like a card. And the citrine has a lot of what the channeling already brought through. For example, the birds, have a look. We have the birds here too. Then I hope you can see it. We have the birds here. Okay, now it gets better. As the it's interesting, as the clouds darken a bit, the lighting here gets better. So the birds here, and then actually a leaf fell into your reading, and that leaf, and I was supposed to mention it to you, like a very tiny one, and I knew that that's had significance. I just didn't know how and in what way it had significance for your reading. Um, and then there is something about a leaf in here, and I'll read that to you, like I said, like I promised. But it's so interesting how these things just tie together so perfectly. And in your there was channeling I received, that you are receiving channeling actually, and the heart chakra is playing a role right now. It's just beautiful. It's beauty that is expressed through you. So I was getting a really warm nose that I still have, and a warm upper lip. And I used to get this in the beginning when I used to channel, like on this channel. This is what would happen, like when there was a strong connection. So this is letting me know you're having a really strong connection while you're channeling. Like your nose may start to itch, but this is only because blood flow increases because you're such an open channel. So the channel is open, let the messages flow in, is what I was getting for you. And during the chanting, it was so happy and so abundant, and so happy for you, Leos. This is amazing. And now we'll get into the reading of the citrine here, which I'm sure you'll like. Yeah, and again, so interesting how things just fit together and just go together so incredibly well. Now, we have the citrine here, like I told you. There we go. Put it like this, maybe. Okay, that'll have to do. So, full of riches. Citrine has no patience for navel gazing or narcissism. There's a whole world out there. Citrine admonishes, guiding your attention to the abundance around you. Exactly. It's so interesting, right? How is this even possible that I'm being informed of things that I do not even know of yet, such as the text like in this book, and the citrine card, right? And this is the same for you, and this won't cease to make you wonder, right? Like, how is this possible? Or you may have gotten used to this as you're further along in this journey, but it still is amazing how that plays together. And my whole head is like lighting up almost, or filled with messages, with divine guidance. Like it's full of it. Like I'm in full channel mode, but more than I would usually be. So this is definitely for you. Tune outward, citrine reminds. We're watching you as haltingly move your gaze from your own troubles to the tiny leaves. Here we go, unfurling on the oak tree's branches. And this is indeed a tiny leaf. Like it couldn't be more tiny, right? This is it. Tiny leaf on the oak branches. And it doesn't, again, the background is like sharp, and the background is where the light is. With you, this is not where the light is. This is not where the sharpness is. This is interesting. So zooming out maybe. Citrine knows it can be tough to turn your ear to the whispers of crow wings cutting the afternoon stillness when you're used to listening to your own internal monologues and deprecating harangues, I believe the word is. But citrine is persistent in pushing you beyond yourself, nodding sagely as you slowly slip out of self-absorption and into the stillness of contentment. The world is full of riches, citrine affirms, and in that abundance you'll find your joy. There's a nurture abundance ritual that I will post over on Patreon for you to tune into if you feel like it. If you have citrine, I also suggest you start working with it if you haven't yet, because it brings a lot of lightness, a lot of light actually into this present situation. And again, Patreon, this ritual will be available for the $2 tier, as all the other ones over there. There's a huge catalog available over there. And if you're interested in your extended, you may also join, but that's with the $11 tier. Okay, all the links down below. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email at universalpowertarot@gmail.com. The reflection, let it in, is the message to you. Citrine helps us to connect with the abundance of the material realm. Since we live in physical, material bodies, citrine can also help us to define our own physical realm. what we call our personal space. With that, interestingly enough, the hands that have been limited in the beginning are starting to heat up tremendously. Like I can feel how the blood flow is increased in my hands right now, especially in this one, in the left hand. So you may have had specifically troubles in very specific message, obviously, in your left hand. This could also have to do with channeling. Like when you hold something, your hand may, you know, light up. It may feel a lot warmer, and it will be physically noticeable. So, citrine also helps us to define our own physical realm, what we call our personal space. Once you define your personal space, you can begin to monitor which energies you allow in. This is so freaking interesting because this ties directly into the new moon in Cancer reading. If you haven't seen this, I highly suggest you do. Okay? Do you open the door for citrine's gift of abundance, or do you push against the richness, joy, and contentment that citrine can bring? Natural citrine is rare. Some citrine sold on the market is actually heat-treated amethyst, recognizable by the way its orange-yellow color darkens at the tips of terminations. This is a real one. So that's that. And then we have encouragement for you. And it says, your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love, and love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. That's that for you right now, and we're going to continue with the tarot for you here, my dear Leo friends. And it's so interesting with the card itself because we have the sun that symbolizes Leo right on top here, and we have a lot of rainbow energy, and it's almost like a magical time and space that you can enter as you tune yourself into, you know, nature and the natural cycles, because you'll benefit from this a lot. And again, there's something with the birds here too, so you may have a really strong connection with birds, or just watch like how they come in, when they come in. You know, ancient cultures used to do this too. They used to watch the birds, and of course this takes, you know, patience, but not really patience, because when you drop into that space, it doesn't require patience. You just sit there and you're like, this is extremely nourishing, and it will be extremely here we go. My nose is really itching like crazy. So some of you, as those oh my god, as those channelings are coming in, yeah, like your nose may maybe itching like crazy. And I didn't even see this. We have the 10 of cups that are out, yes, and the new moon in Cancer actually over, and the extended finished with the 2 of cups. This is tremendously good news. It's like you're stepping into this amazing place of emotional contentment, which is as a Leo, you have a huge heart, and this is super important. Like, family is totally important to you, and that emotional fulfillment is too, even more than the luxuries, in parentheses, that this world has to offer. And this is what is coming in for you, or in some cases you have already acquired that, and you're going to acquire more of that. This is tremendously good news. Like, I love what is coming in here. And this, but this also required like huge clearing out of old stuff, and you did the work. So this is nothing that is just coming flying in for you, right? And you haven't done anything for it. You have worked hard for this, Leo, really hard. And you have undergone cycles and circles in your life that were not comfortable. And for this to be here now, it's all the more appreciated, is what I can feel, or the more wanted, like really wanting it, and really, I almost wanted to say holding on to it, but it doesn't require holding on because it's just there. See, it is here to stay. This is the interesting thing. This is also how the new moon in Cancer finished. It's here to stay because you have built such a strong base. I almost feel like this is the continuation of it. And this is definitely something that is well deserved here. Like, waters will keep flowing. Some of you actually are benefiting from like running water, like a whole lot. Could come in the form of, you know, a shower. This could come in the form of, but I'm getting more freshness of it, like water streams, mountain streams, like cascades, that sort of a thing. It's really quite gorgeous. Some of you have been wanting to go to like a river, an actual river, or an actual cascade. Some of you have been, so this is confirmation for you that this reading is indeed for you. A lot of rainbow energy again. So there's lots of rainbow energy that wants to come in and that is surrounding you. And this is also something that you can do if you haven't yet. Imagine yourself being surrounded with rainbow light. And some of you may have seen rainbow structures in the sky, actually. So not actual rainbows, or that, although that could actually also be, but just like rainbow light, actual rainbow light, rainbow reflections. This is like, because Spirit is trying to make you aware of this, that you can pull in a lot more of this goodness here for you currently, but you need to take that downtime. And like they said, it doesn't have to be much downtime. It doesn't require that much, like 10 minutes. Sit there for 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes a day to sit down and really, enjoy the stillness of your surroundings, because this is going a long, long way. And I'm actually, now that they're saying it that way, I'm actually feeling really inclined to make this a practice myself, because yeah, I sometimes sit there, but I didn't make it a regular practice. But I believe like this is extremely nurturing, and I know it to be. And why not gift yourself, this time to actually sit? And you can even set a timer, right? So that it's really like 10 minutes, because any practice, oh my God, Leo, any practice that is put in place that is not that long is something that you can actually hold up for a longer time. And we do have for you the Queen of Cups. Perfect wife, good mother is what this card signifies. It also denotes to your extreme intuition that you have, your extreme alignment, also like with your body, because this is like emotional intuition, and the emotions are running through the body, so you'll feel the emotions in your body. And they again are drawing my eye to the third eye and to the crown. And you know how this runs straight through the face, or I'll show you here because you can't see mine right now. I hope you will be able soon sometime. But again, this is not something that is up to me, it's just the way it is currently. So that straight alignment through the face here, and through the center of your body to your heart, because the heart is the gateway. The heart is the portal indeed, which is why they mentioned the heart chakra in the first place. Color green is playing a huge role for you, which is also why it would be so beneficial for you to go out in nature and soak up as much of that freshness, of that awesome, I almost wanted to say, no, it's not innocent, it's untouched energies. So untouched, when you go into a forest that hasn't been tampered with by humans, or has been tampered with maybe very little, that's what's going to be very, very beneficial for you. Or maybe look at pictures of untampered forest, or, YouTube, I'm sure, has a lot of videos. I will be posting shortly, by the way, two of a waterfall that is like hugely untampered with like energies. It's amazing. It's just a different kind of energy. So this is tremendous. It's also letting me know how receptive you are, how receptive you have become to the Ten of Cups, to the emotional fulfillment, to the riches that want to come in for you, the luxury that wants to come in for you. Because I know we Leos, we love to indulge in a bit of luxury as well. But that in combination with the other stuff, that's what makes it so happy. Because if we're exclusively talking money, yes, that makes you happy for a little bit, but it fades, right? But when we do have that emotional stability, that emotional happiness, that really is here to stay, because you found it in yourself, Leo. And this is tremendous. This is tremendous because it's something that cannot be taken away, and it always comes with you, no matter where you go, like even to other lifetimes, because you keep evolving, like from lifetime to lifetime. This is going up. Oh, this is why, because we set up the reading like in a cascading kind of a manner here with the cards, and this is like denoting to the different lifetimes, and you going up, 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 further up, up, up. And of course there's always like this downward curve, because you want to incorporate the lessons that you have learned in previous lifetimes already. So this is bringing it along, right? You will go through something that is specific to this lifetime, that is elongated over 10, 20, 30, 40 years, however long it takes you to resolve something, right? Like a bigger issue, a bigger challenge. And then there are smaller parts and bits of integration. I just saw 444 integrations that are happening, but that you'll move through so much quicker, right? So this is also Saturn return, Jupiter return. So these are blessings, gifts that are coming in. And with Saturn, it's the following. I don't know where you have Saturn in your chart, but this seems to be very significant for the time right now. Saturn return. So something that you've worked diligently for, like I said, like a bigger cycle, 29 years of something that is finally closing itself out. And now they're showing me they bring in tourmaline, and this is so gorgeous. Do you see this? Because that actually does have the rainbow color. I don't know if you can see the reflection, but it's quite gorgeous. And that one you can use for, you know, finding your own brilliance. It is said, like, the myth is saying that this was struck open, like, because when it's not like that, when it's the raw stone, it's like in a shell, in a stone shell that doesn't look like this at all, and it was cracked. It's said that it was cracked open by a warrior, and then as it part of it was set free, and that gorgeousness here inside formed like the aurora borealis, so the northern lights. And this is within you, like being cracked open once more and being able to shine your light, to bring your true beauty into this world, that which has always been there, but sometimes it takes us a while to uncover it. And you can use this as a ritual too, in finding what really lights you up, because this is also strongly connected with your heart. Like, what, because your heart holds that mystery. Like, what do you really want? Where is it that you really want to go? What is it that you really want to do in this lifetime? Your heart holds this information. So work with that, sit in nature, because the answers will just come to you. And we have here, no surprise, actually, the world, because you're successfully clearing out this cycle and you're coming into the new. And oh my God, this is so beautiful, so abundant. And they're drawing my eye to the cup again, so that you have worked through a lot of emotional stuff here too. I almost feel like the Ace of Cups should be here as well. We have a lot of star energy here in the form of flowers, so you may also be doing like little mandalas, either intuitively or just like, I feel like rather intuitively actually. So this is also in the realms of channeling. You know, you're laying patterns, you're drawing patterns, you're using natural resources to form certain patterns. And just know that this is like a gift that you have as well, that is, if you choose, but it is meant for you to give too. It is given to you so you can give it out to the world. And is very healing. Truth speaker is what I'm getting here for you, but very aligned. And it's interesting because we had the King of Swords in the Cancer new moon reading, so this is quite something here for you. Also, you may have started to work more closely with the moon cycles, right? And there's also something there to watch the moon, to watch it wax and wane, right? To go with the natural flow that is being presented to you. And I feel that a lot of you have tuned themselves into those natural states of when to act, when to rest. And this is really important, not just for yourself, but also for the surroundings, for your surroundings, to see within yourself, like the person you have become, the person you have undug, like your essence, your essence. Yeah, this is it for the tarot. Yeah, and by the way, Spirit is helping. You have a helper here in the spiritual world, and I believe not just one. This one? No? Oh, yeah. So interesting. We have the angels and ancestors here for you. This is the last card I'll draw over here for you on YouTube, and then we'll take it over to the extended if you want a little bit of extra. And if this resonated with you, we'll find out more about what is coming in here for you. This one? This one, Spirit? No. Okay, interesting. We had just the card pop out of surround yourself with protective energies, and then I asked because I thought it didn't quite fit. So they may be old energies popping up, like a little bit, and you will no longer feel this again. Watch the new moon in Cancer reading. You no longer will feel the need to do so, because you've become so strong and centered within self. What do we have for Leo, please? Thank you. Oh my God, here we go. Yes. Remember when we said heart chakra like a bunch of times and how I was focused on the heart? Here you go. You have the heart guardian. This is beautiful. Look at all the gold and the red and the rose. Huge feminine energies. And it says, love and let yourself be loved. And I'll read that to you, Leo. And this is such a Leo card, I feel. Aww. I love it. Where are we? Heart guardian? Oh, wait. Ah, that one's further back. Sorry about that. Heart guardian. Oh, I love this card. This is so pretty. And we do have the patterns here. Look at her crown. Like, or what is surrounding her. We have a lot of pattern energy reminding you to trust that which you bring about, okay? Love and let yourself be loved. Welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. This is so important here. It's up to you still, like how much of that can come in, because it's really lined up for you, like a lot. If there's small chances to receive love, take it. If there's small gifts that you're given, take them. Because this will, and with open arms too, and be like, yeah, thank you so much. I'm deserving of this. Yeah, I want this. Because that will lead to greater gifts and then greater love, greater, that's what that is. The heart guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel who helps you with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust, and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. You are lovable, and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. Like I said, I feel like there needs to be like the Ace of Cups out here too. Also, what I want to say, what I noticed, there's a lot of background noise, and I had to cut out the video 3 times actually. One part won't even be in here in your reading because there was so much background noise around, and it still is. As I was reading this, there's some sort of a distraction that is going on, because before we were completely like silent here. It was good, although the people were there, but they were way more, holding back on the noise making. And with your reading, it was like almost full on, I feel. So there is something in the environment that is kind of disturbing this peaceful energy here. Okay, we're going to look into this further if you want to join us over on Patreon. And if not, I hope this reading was helpful to you here, this portion. And we'll either see you over on Patreon or next time. Much love, my friends. Bye.